Hi guys, it's me, Donna Harris, and I am here with a brand spanking new channel. It's my Maximum Momming channel, and I am taking my mom life to the max by showing you how I clean, organize, and do my everyday mom life. I am mom to three daughters here in Bakersfield, California, and to an amazing husband of 17 years. Well, going on 17 years. And I love my backyard. And but I haven't been loving it lately because as you can see, the winter has done a number on it. And I haven't cleaned it all winter, and there is a mess back here. Now, there are pool supplies everywhere. The pillows are strewn about. The pillows are dirty. Everything is covered in dirt and dust and filth. My plants are dying and dead. And it just needs a reset. The recliners are dirty. We don't want to sit in anything. We barely want to touch anything. The spiders, the bugs have taken over. They have enjoyed the backyard. We have not. The people have not. And we want to get back out there and enjoy the holiday. Memorial Day is coming up, and we want to be able to come out and do what we always used to do and enjoy our cup of coffee in the morning and enjoy.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago.
So I started with the pool supplies. As you can see, my husband, our pool was completely empty at one point. We had to drain it because it had completely turned into a swamp. And that was because we had to get rid of the last pool company we were using. Because it's so hard. You would think in California we'd be able to find a lot of good pool companies, but it is so difficult. And so they weren't cleaning the pool as well as we needed them to. So my husband took it upon himself to be the pool guy. And might I add, he's a very cute pool guy. And the problem is he left the pool stuff everywhere. And so it's up to me, the maximum mom, to clean it all up and get it put back in the spots that it needs to be put in. So we have this shed on the side of the house where we can put some of the pool supplies and just get them neatly out of the way so they won't be just sitting in the backyard. They can be in a nice, neat spot, and we can enjoy our backyard without looking at chlorine and algicide and all this other stuff. The next thing I wanted to do was tackle the dirty laundry or the dirty pillows and pillowcases that were in my backyard. So I have these wrought iron chairs and tables, and then throw pillows back there that were completely filthy. The pillows were just as bad as the pillowcases because we had a lot of rain here in California, and I did not remove the pillows. I left them there to be rained on. The sun, so you see the pillowcases, they are purple. Well, they were supposed to be navy blue. The sun kind of changed the color of my pillowcases, but I am not gonna waste a penny and buy more. So I'm going to use what I got, and I'm going to wash them, get them all cleaned up. I'm going to wash the pillows. I'm going to wash the cushions in my chairs, and I'm going to get that all handled so that we can have fresh pillowcases and pillows for the chair. So that we can enjoy our backyard. So this was the moment I realized that I messed up. I using scent beads in with this, the pillowcases and things like that. And I realized, I'm putting this stuff in the backyard. I don't think I necessarily needed to use the scent beads. So I felt like, okay, I just wasted some scent beads, but oh well, that's the way things happen. Now, you may wonder what I'm doing with this duster on my chairs. It's not necessarily for dust. It is for spider webs. So before I hose down the chairs, I want to get the spider webs off of them, because when you hose them down with the spider webs on them, you do not hose the spider webs off. The spider webs will cling to the chairs and they won't necessarily come off. You're going to end up wiping off spiders' webs anyway. So I like to use the duster to get the spider webs off first, and then I go about hosing down the chairs. So the Bakersfield heat gets up to about 115 degrees in the summer. And this table right here has been utterly destroyed by the heat. So has this chair. As you can see, there's a giant hole in it. And this chair, it's just completely fallen apart. Sorry about the lighting. The sun has not made it over here. But I have some new furniture that I'm going to put out. So we're going to move this to the side of the house until it can be picked up. And then we're going to put out some new furniture when I'm done cleaning the backyard. So just wanted to let you guys know that that's what I'm going to do. Now you see me tackle my least favorite job. So at this point, it is about 90 degrees outside because we are in late spring here in Bakersfield, California. And yeah, it's extremely hot. And I have to sweep the entire patio, which, as you can see, is rather large. Yeah, and so this is like one of my least favorite things to do, but it has to be done. I need to get as much of this dust and dirt off of the patio, because when we go swimming in the pool, we get out and we have dirt and dust on our feet. And I know some of you are going to ask me, why don't we get like a rug or something to put out there? Now, I've gone through 3 or 4 rugs, basically in this backyard, but the sun eats them up. The sun completely eats up these rugs. It just tears them to shreds. Our sun is like the little Mario sun. And if you played Mario Brothers before, our sun is like that angry sun that you see that follows you around and is completely angry. Like that's our sun. And I've gone through so many rugs. I just can't waste any more money on them. So I just try to get as much dirt and debris as I can off of this patio and hope for the best. By this point, I am completely tired of sweeping. And as I record this, I think you probably will hear my air conditioning in the back because it is still hot. But I am completely tired of sweeping at this point. Um, and I just want to be done. But I want to sweep this area out because I am purchasing some storage supplies to put over here so that the stuff that's in that blue bin right there. Now on to the fun part. I get to hold stuff down. I find this to be incredibly fun, especially since it's hot, so the cold water is just spraying. So I'm making a solution to clean off the chairs, and I'm using Mr. Clean, like a multi-purpose concentrate in the water, and I'm using Dawn soap and some hot water. making sure that these chairs get a good scrub down, because they were really dirty and really dusty. And it's so much easier now that I got the spider webs off. So it's making it so much easier to scrub them down and get all the filth and dirt and stuff off of them. I'm noticing at this point that, after I do one chair, I'm like, okay, now I've got all these other chairs to do. But I am really determined to get all these chairs cleaned off, because I know that, my family is going to have to sit in these chairs, and friends are going to come and sit in these chairs, and I don't want it to be filthy. I want to make sure that their clothes aren't dirty when they stand up. I just want to make sure that everything's clean for them and that they are really clean. That's just how So the table is a lot dirtier than the chairs. So I've got to get it really good and make sure that it's really clean, because people are going to come and they're going to put their food on it. They're going to, place their plates on it. They're going to eat off of it. They're going to sit their drinks down. And I just want to make sure that I can get every crevice and clean it really, really well. Get it as sudsy and as clean as possible. And, and I have my Buddha head there. So I want to make sure that, I clean and get it as spotless as possible. Now on to the filthy recliners. These I'm going to scrub top to bottom. I want them to be as clean as possible because they are extremely filthy. They're a little bit rusted out too, but I want them to be clean as well, because my husband likes to relax in these after he takes a swim, because they're good to just chill and relax in, and let the sun dry you off. We do have an umbrella that we sit between the two chairs by the pool, and you can just sit under the umbrella. And as you can see on the side, they have these cup holders, so you can put your drink there and just sit and relax. I do want to replace them, but right now, the way my coins are set up, I'm not willing to replace them. They're still working. If it ain't broke, don't fix. So I'm just going to stick with these for a while. on this chair, on this bench, was unbelievable. Bird poop and everything. Didn't want to touch it, but I knew it needs to be cleaned. So I got my hands dirty and I got the work done. So I do not have a green thumb. I have a black thumb. But this plant, this cactus plant or succulent, it has survived. I mean, a couple of these things have died off, but it used to be a really tiny succulent and now it's huge. And I am so happy that it's still alive. So I'm a little embarrassed. I can't tell you when the last time I cleaned this door off. It's been a while, and it's a little foggy and dirty and nasty, especially with the wind and the mud and everything that was blown at it this winter. Here in California, we had a lot of rain. We had so much rain that I just got a postcard in the mail that said that we're no longer in a drought. They're going to lift restrictions so we can water our grass and everything. Not as much as we want, but there aren't as many restrictions on how much we can water our grass now. And that's good news for us. But it's just, we just had so much rain that everything, like, it was just, dreary, and it was just not, we were not used to all the rain. And that's why my backyard is just such a hot mess, because it was just, just totally, just destroyed. So if it's not the sun, then it was the rain. And so the weather has just not been kind to my backyard. And so we didn't really spend a lot of time enjoying it, in 2022 and the beginning part of 2023. So I just refused to spend this summer not enjoying it. And so that's why I decided that we were going to just enjoy it. And I was going to do what I can, spend 4 hours cleaning it and getting it prepared for my family and friends to enjoy for the holidays, and just do what we got to do to make sure that we have the best enjoyment. Now, I didn't clean the grill because my husband, he takes care of that. He doesn't want me to touch it because he says that, it's like cast iron inside, and he likes it's seasoned. Don't clean it. Don't get your pink stuff. Do not clean my grill. He said it's seasoned. It makes the meat taste better. So I did not touch his grill. So I guess that's a good thing. In case you're wondering, what I have in my spray bottle is some Dawn and some Dawn dish soap and vinegar. So I have a friend who had a cleaning business, and she told me that to clean glass really, really well, you would use a little bit of vinegar. And so I like a little suds though. So I added some Dawn dish soap and to my vinegar, and I think it did a really, really good job on my glass. Now I'm cleaning this side of the door, and then I'm going to do the other side of the door when I clean the inside of the house, because I do not. So as I brought out my new furniture, a fly greeted me on the way out. It was coming in, and that bothered me because I do not like flies in my house. But I needed to bring out the new patio furniture that we purchased, and that me, my daughters, and my husband put together, that we assembled. So I needed to bring that all out, and I made sure that this time that it was made from steel, and that the fabric on it would survive the heat. So we decided to do that. And now I am trying my best to put the new clean cushions onto the seats to make sure that I put them on tight so they won't blow away like they did this winter and get all over the ground and everything. So I'm trying to secure them on as tightly as possible so they'll stay on the seats and they won't get messy. So I was kind of fighting with this cushion because I'm trying to figure out how I, put this thing on, because it doesn't come with the bench. I bought it separately. So I wanted to make sure that I got it in the right position. And so now my job now is just to put the pillowcases on the freshly washed pillows, and pillowcases, and just get those on neatly so that I can start to decorate the backyard. By this point, I am hot, I am tired, but I am excited because I am almost done. doesn't this look nice? You know, that's my umbrella that sits between the recliners. I didn't open it up all the way, but that's the umbrella that sits between the two recliners. The cushions are on. Everything just looks so nice. And I feel so good. Like, even now as I sit here, I love how it looks. I feel really good. And it's a really good space. My husband and I have had our coffee in the mornings out here where we can sit and talk and chat before the kids wake up, and just relax and look out into the pool. My daughters have gone swimming, and they are so happy with how everything turned out, and I'm excited. So make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the backyard. Does it look like the oasis that I feel that it is? Just let me know in the comments. Subscribe, because I'm new at this and I'm trying. So just subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.